This isn't the right piece of music I wanted, but it's fine. Are you guys ready? Who's ready? Who's ready to start today's stream? Yes! Oh wait, I forgot. Fuck! Fuck! I forgot to turn my light on. There. And the camera's not fucking cropped appropriately. Fuck! I did it, guys. I fucking did it. I fixed my fucking green screen. Finally! We're here. I'm here on Mount Side. Also, we have a starting student screen. I finally worked on my stream, guys. I finally did it. I fucking did it. Oh, there you go. Oh shit. All right. Enough of this. That was Gustav Holst Mars. Those I couldn't remember the name of the other song. Hello, everybody. Hello. We are here for another, dare I say, epic Tuesday. My voice cracked a little bit. Another epic Tuesday full of real content. As you can see, my lovely green screen behind me is now a canvas that I can paint beautiful memes onto. Such as Exhibit A. So what are we doing today? Well, today we are examining in detail what it takes to train the AI that I've been working on my YouTube channels for the past few years. We're going to investigate in detail just how hard it is to get it to learn a new task, and we're going to be doing that with Demoman Sticky Explosive Jumping. That sounds kind of sexual when I say it like that. Sticky explosion. Ew. Gross. I'm straight. Thank you. Yeah, no, today I have presented... Well, today I will be presenting the fruit of my efforts of trying to get Demoman to sticky jump over the last few days, and there's a lot to talk about, and this is kind of more of a broader thing as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm not the most... Hold on, let me pull up. I have a few video clips here. We do currently have a live training run that I will show in just a bit. It's 80% done right now. But let me show you what I did in sequential order. Hold on, this music's distracting me a little bit. I like this album a lot, but words are pulling my thoughts away from my brain, you know. Hold on, let me put the dancing guy back on. You know, just so you guys have something to look at while I'm pulling this shit up. All right, where is it? All right, so here's a video that I've recorded during the training. Actually, fuck, I should intro the map first. Let me do that. Hold on, we'll come back to this video. We'll come back. Hold on. I didn't quite plan out the stream. I figured we were just gonna freestyle it a little bit, so bear with me. I usually don't have this upper light on. I need it, otherwise the green screen looks kind of shitty. But I did successfully play with enough of the settings to get it to work. It's loading the map. Okay, so this is the map that we are going to be... This is the map that we're going to be playing on today. It is known as jump_Amazon_B1. And this is just the intro area. And this is what I'm about to show you. So this is level 1. This is a demo jump map, meant to be very easy. The first jump, you can see I can get pretty much all the way to the hole. Oops, I fucked that one up, but it's not too hard to go more than enough distance to get across. So what did I do? I spent a few days upgrading the code and basically allowing the bots, which previously could only shoot like this, I've now given them the ability to alt-click, which explodes these explosive sticky rounds. And using this, you can jump, crouch, and make it across. Now this is level 2. You'll notice that I was doing a better, a similarly good jump, but it's not as small as level 1. And there's a couple interesting things that come from that I will be showing later on as we get to it. But let me just show you the levels. So that's level 1, level 2. Basically the same. Level 2 is just a bit longer. And you could say the same thing about level 3. Again, it is possible with one sticky, but this one's even tighter to get done with one sticky because you have to make it all the way up to that platform. And in fact, I'm even not that consistent with it. Or I just fucked up that one. But it's even less margin for error. Now, of course, on all these levels, the bots have the ability to place 2 stickies and thus double their momentum and much more easily make it to the top of this level and level 2 for what it's worth. They also can do air pogo like that. It's all what they're able to do. And then level 4 I didn't get to. Okay. So now let's pull this video back up. So this is what the training looked like on level 1. And actually, just for continuity, I'll go back to level 1. Level 1. Very easy. Not a hard distance at all to clear. Should be easy, right? Should be. Okay, but let's look at what actually happened. So this is, I believe, relatively late into the training. You'll see a good number of the bots are indeed making it across, which is great. But you'll notice they're doing it in a way that's not at all like what a human would do. They are like running off while shooting stickies, and after like running off and getting teleported back like 3 times, the timings line up and then they shoot the sticky and blast across. But you'll notice that it's not very controlled. Like they're all, from this point on the left here where they spawn, they're all kind of exploding outwards. Look right here. A lot of them go straight, but some of them go to the left, some of them go to the right. They don't have that fine control. And that's actually the subject, most of the subject of what we'll be talking about today is what's going wrong. Why is this sort of thing so difficult for the AI? And there's a lot of reasons, and I'm excited to get into them. So there you go. That was level 1. You can see they were pretty consistently clearing it. Now again, or not again. Now, the control scheme for the Demomen In fact, I have something I can pull up for this. So this is the wiki, the TF2 wiki for the Sticky Bomb Launcher. And if we go to the timings, you'll notice it says attack interval 0.6 seconds. And then the activation time, which is the amount of time for a detonation to be ready before you can activate your sticky bomb, is 0.7 seconds. So close, but not the same. Also, there is a additional 0.135 second delay on the detonation once you activate it, and we'll circle back around to that later. But what does this mean for the AI control? If you've seen my previous videos, you'll know the soldier bots, the soldier rocket jumping bots, would do every 0.8 seconds or 55 frames. Source servers run at 66.6 ticks per second. So 55 of those ticks is about 0.8 seconds. And that's how often the soldier shoots a rocket. And so the idea is the soldier only makes one choice every 0.8 seconds, and that happens to be right when he can shoot the rocket every time. So it's very efficient. And the problem that we'll explore more and more with Demoman is it's not that simple. You have to place the sticky down somewhere and then explode it and then be on top of it and jump and crouch all at the same time. So it's a little bit more disconnected. Soldiers, like, it's almost instant. Shooting the rocket before it hits the ground, it's nearly instant. With Demoman, it actually adds a lot more complexity. So let's go over now to level 2. Let me pull that up. Level 2. Now, I can't show you live views yet because, like I said, I still have a training thing. So on level 2, I decided to make a few changes. In fact, it's not the exact same as level 1. I think it's this one. I didn't quite name my shit as well as I could have. You can see the title of it too. So this is relatively late in the training for level 2, but there's one difference, and that, oops, hold on, I'm not showing it. So this is level 2. Same thing, same idea, just a bit longer, a bit wider of a gap. Oh, Twitch glitched out, tough. So now we're on level 2, and I had a theory that maybe I should draw this. This is not me moving the camera live, by the way. This is a recording. Is anyone watching right now in a dark room? Anybody? Not anymore. Not anymore. I'll be nice though. I'll be nice. So let me do a little bit of drawing here to illustrate what I'm talking about. Server. So every 1 second on the server is basically 66 little server ticks. I'm not going to draw 66 of them, but you get the idea. 1 sec. 66.6 repeating ticks. Wow, my handwriting is really good for using a mouse. I feel like my normal handwriting is actually bad. So every 1 second, there are 66 ticks on the server. And each one of these 66 ticks is where things are computed. So physics happens. Also, this is where, on certain ticks, this is where the processing happens for our AI. So let's say on frame 0, and for the soldier, I'll use green. It's about here. Soldier. So that's about 0.8 seconds. Demoman, remember I just showed the numbers, but it's 0.6 to attack and 0.7 to activate. So Demoman, which I'm going to use this indigo color for, is currently set at 48 frames, which is about 0.72 seconds. I'm running out of space. We'll call it somewhere around here. Demo. It looks like Jerry. What the fuck? How did I write demo and it looks like Jerry? Jerry. Let me try that again. Okay. So that's the timing. And this happens every, whether it's soldier 0.8 seconds or demo every 0.72 seconds. This is when the machine learning stuff is computed, where the rewards are, where the actions are chosen, and it gets a reward back, and that's how it learns. Now the problem is, I should have made this drawing bigger, but let me just blow the same scale up larger for visualization purposes. So this is, again, 1 sec. God damn it. I should be just using the text so I don't have to use my awful handwriting, but I don't care. So this is still 1 second. Now demo, from here to here, 0.72. So that's just until you can actually detonate at 0.72 seconds. However, there is also an additional, as we said, 0.135 seconds. And that is the delay before the bomb actually blows up right here. So actually I misnamed this. This one's det. And shit. Fuck. I can't erase because then it'll make it white. God damn it. They don't have thicker brushes than this in fucking MS Paint. Okay. So this one's actually activate. And the thing is, on this interval line, maybe I'll use a different color. Not red, not purple. I'll use this blue. So this is where the actions actually happen. And then on the next frame, it would look like, you know, it'd be like here, and then it'd be like here. You get the idea. So this is every 0.72 seconds. Now the problem is, this is where things like crouch. I hate fucking handwriting. I did this to myself. Crouch and jump happen. So you might be able to already tell what the problem is. God, what a fucked up J. Here we go. So the problem is, if we're crouching and jumping a full 9 frames, which is what 0.135 is, before the actual detonation, we're losing a lot of our jump power. So anyway, this is a long-winded way of showing you guys that I changed it up for level 2. So this is what it looked like for level 1. Every 0.72 seconds, read the screen, read the input data, make an action choice, do that action. And then the detonation has a built-in delay every time from that. So we can choose to det here, but it's going to take 9 more frames. And just at that consistent interval. On level 2, what I've done is actually split it, not even in just in half, but into quarters. So now, on level 2, oh fuck. It's actually 12 frames. Which I don't know what it is in seconds, but you get the idea. It's a quarter of it. 0.18 seconds. So now it's basically running at 4 times. Oops, I held up a 5 for some reason. It's running at 4 times the data rate now. So with that being said, and the idea is then it's still not quite there, but it's so this is half, this is half. So now the jump and crouch is happening here only like 3 frames after the detonation instead of 9 frames before. So let's see how that turned out. Hold on. There was one more thing. I did also add a little penalty for this level also, where if they go down here and they teleport back to the start, it's actually a slight single frame penalty. And the idea of that was to try to get them to stop just running off the ledge over and over and actually take some time, set up their stickies, and jump across. And my goal was, what I wanted to happen is I wanted them to figure out how to double sticky. And spoilers, but from what I saw, I didn't see a single one of them actually double sticky. Not in terms of putting 2 stickies on the ground and then jumping across. They did not do that. Damn it, I tried to reset it. So, I'll show that same clip one more time because it was over pretty fast. But, so this is with 4 times data rate, and some of them are making it across, definitely. Or at least close. I don't think in this clip any of them. But they're generally trying to do the right thing. They're still running off, but they're trying to explosive jump their way over. Like, they had the right idea. It's very similar to level 1. Another thing also, there's a little sticky right here. Watch this sticky. It's going to explode when it should just be getting deleted. Hold on. See, it exploded. Also, when I did this run, there was an error where the stickies weren't being cleared in between rounds, so it actually was a significant error, source of error. But surprisingly, oh shit, I kind of went out of order. Damn it, I actually had another video clip to show before that. But it's okay. So this is actually an earlier run, so it still had the same issue I just described. But this is without them having the 4x data rate. There you go. I guess that's it. I kind of forgot. Some of this was filmed at like 5 a.m. I kind of forgot what I was doing. But yeah, again, generally the right idea. Just walking forward, shooting till it hits the ground, and then hoping the timing lines up kind of blind. So, from that, then there's the clip I showed you where it's running at 4x speed. And the reason that this clip is titled 4x Getting Worse is because actually it managed to hit some pretty high rewards earlier in the run, but then kind of fell off and unlearned. Now, there was one more clip of Amazon 2, but I may not have titled it. I swear I recorded it, but... oh, there's another clip here. Hold on. So this is what 4x data rate looks like from the bot's perspective. If you have this is your epilepsy warning. If you're sensitive to flashing lights, maybe don't watch this. But yeah, so they're going crazy. This is the random portion, so it's not supposed to look like they're doing anything intentional, but clearly it's a lot more data. And of course, in practical terms, what this means is that training takes 4 times longer because it's 4 times as data rich. And the big question is, how worth it is that? I've said in my previous videos, you can't do 60 frames or all 66 frames of actions. It's just not worth it. It's a lot of noise. Things don't change too much from one frame to literally the next frame. So it's all about finding that sweet spot. Now hold on. Again, I thought I had one more video of the second level. It could be one of these. I didn't title these. Yes, okay, so this is level 2. This might still not be the right clip. I have one more. Yeah, I guess I won't talk about it then. It's a long one too. Hold on. I believe this is the right clip. But you'll notice there's a lot more waiting in between trials now. There's a lot more waiting, and that's because of that 4 times data rate. In the first one, where it was 1 action per 1 sticky, the gaps between the trials, because this is what it looks like at real-time speed. It's a lot faster. So I talked over it, but that was at the very end of this run, literally the second to last run. Hold on, I didn't go back far enough. Come on. Right here, at the second to last run, we have one guy make it across. Oops, that's too much. Let's see if I can show him again. You can tell how long it takes to train that we're sitting here waiting. Okay, wait. Wow. That one, the training ended. Might be. Yo, Chimp in the YouTube chat. Thank you. I didn't realize you could just send money. I thought you had to like buy a sub on YouTube. But shout out to Chimp with the 99 cents on YouTube. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, well, I keep losing the timestamp, but you guys get it. And this run still, again, was with, I believe, the issue with sticky bombs not being deleted in between rounds. So things like that can actually throw a huge wrench into the training. Imagine, you know, the bots are being exploded, like they're being explosively propulsed by, let's say, like 2 leftover stickies from the last round, but they don't see them. So then it's like it'll attribute that success potentially from, you know, incomplete data, and that can actually do a lot and corrupt the training. Oops, not that one. Also, I'll just show this is the live run going right now. It's on Epoch 47. I have it running to 50, so I actually have timed this somewhat perfectly. We're gonna go take a look at that run in just a second once I'm done talking about level 2, and then I can do some like color grad stuff after the run is done. There's also one more video that I took that's unlabeled. I think this might be, no, this is level 3, which, okay, I'm going to talk about level 3 next anyway. So this is level 3. As you remember, I'm still in game, so I can show you. Dude, I'm so bad at demo jumping. I feel like it's been so long. So again, this is level 3, and it's not the easiest to get to with just one sticky. I feel like I have to time my sticky pretty much perfectly, and my jump, and do the crouch jump and everything. And like that's the best I can do, is only slightly over the lip. And that's me, who can, you know, who has human eyes and like 1,500 hours of rocket jumping, compared to bots that are learning all of this for the first time. So with that in mind, let's have a look at the video. I didn't label it, so I don't actually remember exactly what this is, what stage in the training this is. Hold on, actually one more thing before I move on. I feel like this might be early in the training. Let me actually go back to level 2 just for a second and explain one more thing that I didn't make clear before necessarily. So there actually is a hard limit on the number of stickies the bots can have. Now again, there was the error where they weren't getting deleted in between rounds that was circumventing that, but for the most part during the training, they can only have 2 stickies on the ground at a given time. If they shoot a third one, their oldest one gets deleted, basically. And that was for a few reasons. That was to make the training easier. That was to keep the bots from killing themselves. They also get infinite health, so they don't kill themselves. So with normal demo health, in fact, I can demonstrate this. With normal demo, you can see in the bottom left, I have 175 health. If you do 2 stickies, it does 155 of that. Yeah, no triple pre. You can live a triple if you space the third one, and I'm not amazing at it, but it looked like I only got hit by 2 there. Hold on, let's actually do this on level 2. It's a little bigger so you can see the difference. So this is 1 sticky to clear level 2. You can see I didn't quite make it. Then this is 2 stickies. So much speed. And then you can do triple. You can even pre-fire like that. Build up even more speed. The third one does need to be spaced or you just die. So I just removed the ability for them to be able to do that basically. They can only have down 2 stickies at a time. But eventually they I could add more stickies. This came together in like the last day or two, and so I wanted to keep it simple. Simple is the name of the game when it comes to machine learning training. The more complication you add, the harder it is to get good results. And we're going to find out right now, because let's go to that same video of level, oops, this is level 2. This is level 2 again. So pay attention to, just pay attention to how long each like break takes. So right now what it's doing is the Python is crunching the numbers on how to train the bot. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, wow, this is taking a while, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 18 seconds. And that's between every single trial. And that is with a 4x data rate. So these yellow dashes here, every 12 frames, there's an action choice. Where on level 1, it was just this larger blue tick rate. Now, if we go to level 6, I didn't just stop there at 4x tick rate. I actually went to 6x tick rate, and that was for a very specific reason. Would have thought the bottleneck is the game speed, not the Python. Yeah, I think I probably had the same idea, but the reality is both of them are slow. Both of them are very slow. And in fact, the game speed could be parallelized. So right now I have a hard max of like 50 bots because the server will start lagging. It is possible to go up to 90. I mean, it's 100 player maximum, but you need to be able to join in the demo bot, so it's more like 98 players. But let's just say 100 bots per server, and then you could technically spin up multiple servers. So that's actually more of a solvable issue. I mean, well, maybe I'll take that back, because you could solve all of these solutions require more hardware, more setup, more stuff. But yeah, in reality, when I did my very first video about AI learns to rocket jump, it was quite a bit worse, and I had worse hardware. Now I feel like it's almost 50-50 in terms of what takes the time from the model versus taking the time from the collector. And in fact, hold on, I actually have stats up on that. I have a little Google sheet where I track times of everything. Hold on, not that. Where's my window? So let's see. On Amazon 2 with the 4x data rate, it was like 2.2 hours or so. And of that, the in-game time was about half an hour. Oh yeah. So here, actually, I'm doing the math in my head, but let me just do quick math in the thing so I don't have to think about it. Yeah, 2.16 hours total training time for level 2, which I'm going to pull up again just for continuity. So for level 2, total training time 2.16 hours, and of that, half an hour was collecting the data from in-game time, and the remaining 1.8 6 hours was all from the actual Python number crunching, from the training of the actual model itself. And in fact, like I said, I have a live run going, so I can actually show you what the usage is looking like. So over here on this top plot, this is what's being used to actually crunch the numbers in Python. It's using my GPU because I have CUDA. You can see I haven't been able to quite figure out how to get this usage higher than 35%. So maybe theoretically it could run 3 times faster if my hardware was more optimized, but I'm sure that's a whole other shit show to try and optimize. It's always so hard to know where to start when it comes to optimizing something that's complicated. Absolutely. Yeah, slowdowns everywhere, but lots of speedups everywhere. Does the number crunching happen during the collection, or did they have to happen sequentially? I'm sure there's some architecture that allows during, like an async architecture. Definitely there's async stuff. This is not currently async because it's just one server. So more or less it does happen sequentially, but it's actually every, hold on, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Let's actually look at my settings. So step per collect is 10. Every collect is a number crunch. Every collect is a full backprop loop when it's training. So yeah, that means each trial, which is 10 steps long, has to happen first. Then the data gets collected. So it's like that. Well, this is 2. It just doubled, but that was essentially 1 collect. So this right now, that was 1 collect. And you can change it, but you can't go, with my current architecture, you can't go lower. Now, anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, again, the numbers are crazy. For the 4x data rate, it's 2.16 hours, where half an hour of it was the actual data collection, and 1.61 hours was not. Now, on Amazon One, where I ran it with just 1 action every 48 frames, the numbers for that look like, in fact, I could be just showing this. I mean, it's not that exciting. It's just a small little spreadsheet, but it's better than you guys not looking at anything. So the Amazon One run, I think, was similar to this, 3600. The full duration was only 0.88 hours. The collect is the same, where it's this divided by 3600. It's about half an hour. And whatever the difference is here, 0.38 is how long the Python was running for. 0.33 hours, apparently. So you can see just by going from, I have them in the wrong order, but this is the 48 frame data rate, and this is the, and this is the 4x data rate. And I'll be able to show numbers for the 6x data rate very soon, because like I keep saying, that run is currently happening. In fact, let's go look at it right now, because it's about to run out. It's 20% done through the last epoch. All right, so on level 6, or sorry, not level 6, on level 3 now, I have enabled a 6x data rate. And that was for a specific reason, but let's just see how it's doing. Not great. He's not having a good time. That's not shocking, but a little disappointing. Yep, looking at the readout of the actual server, it has not PB'd in 400 trials. So it has basically not improved for the vast majority of the run. It looked better at certain points throughout this run. But this is kind of what you get with training. It's like, you would think, oh, give it more data, give it more stuff in it, it can do more with it. And in fact, hold on. I don't want to miss the end because the parameters are a little different. Right now it's training, so there's a hard-coded like 10% noise factor. At the end of the training session, it'll do one test, and the test is like 0% noise. So that's what we're waiting for. We're on 60% of Epoch 50 down here at the bottom. So I don't want to switch off the screen. But I have more paint stuff to show you guys. It's a bit slow. Let's count the interim now too. So this is 1 collects, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Huh, about the same. Okay, I thought it'd be longer than it should be longer than the other one, but maybe I don't know. Feels like you could penalize non-human stuff like shaking the camera. Huh, I'm not sure what you mean about the shaking the camera part. You mean like adding noise to his aim? Because that already does happen. But definitely you can penalize non-human stuff. And in fact, that is why these guys are clearly scared to go across the gap, is because I penalized going in the gap. So on one hand, it kind of does make them a little bit more thoughtful, and I saw that more in level number 2. Oh, he's saying camera shaking is in the update rate. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you would have to build, for whatever thing you're trying to avoid, you have to build a specific thing. Yeah, the epilepsy POV. Right, so the way to fix that is you actually wouldn't want to penalize that, because that's basically with machine learning, you want to make it as simple as possible and take as much of the work off of the AI's back, or off of the machine learners' back, as possible. So it's like, yeah, you could reward them for not going crazy with their aim and sticking to a much more human-defined aim, but they have to learn that through trial and error, and it's quite slow. And by having to learn that, in addition to learning how gravity works, how movement works, how sticky explosive jump works, how the level is, all this other stuff it's trying to learn at the same exact time when it already, so think about if you are learning a brand new skill for the first time and you have no idea about any of this shit, and you just get thrown, like by adding more penalties, you're like throwing more punishments at the robot, but it doesn't even understand the fundamentals. So there's lots of ways you can skin the cat. Like you could attack it with tons of different ways, but the way I would solve specifically the moving around too jerkily thing is just implement like some sort of aim momentum built into how the bot controls. So it physically cannot jerk around like that. It has to at least accelerate and decelerate within certain parameters. That's how I would do it, because then your code is doing it, and your code is nice and reliable, and it does the same thing every time, and that actually facilitates easier learning for the AI. Because look what happened here. On level 1, we had solutions within 50 epochs. On level 2, we had 1. Hold on, I'll even show them again. Where did they go, though? So this is level 1. You can see probably about half of them are making it across in just 50 epochs with 1 time step per epoch. Their strategy is crude, but it's effective. And then if we go back to Amazon 2, in Amazon 2, they have 4 times data rate. You can see they're not running off the edge, so watch them at the very start of the run. They'll kind of collect at the front, but they're not just running off the edge like they were before. Takes a while, the training though. Come on guys. There, so a lot fewer, they like crouched and they're like spinning around at the very front of the platform, but they're not running over it. But fewer of them are trying to make it across, it seems, because they're not getting that first setup right. And then the final evolution of that is level 3, which the trial is now done. And here are the numbers. So the duration was Now, all of these are the same. All of these, the 4x data rate, the 6x data rate, the 1x data rate, these are all trained on the same duration of in-game time. So it's the same, it's 10 steps times 48 frames. The thing is, with 4x and 6x, it's just 4 and 6x more dense, so it's more data. And you can see it has a big impact on the duration. So this duration is about almost 3 hours. This is all in seconds. The collector doesn't change at all. It's running, 32 bots at the same time at 2x speed. It's pretty fast. It's only half an hour. And then our model training time, which before was like 5,700 seconds, like at 1.6 hours, now it's 8,300 seconds, which is, I think, 2.5 hours. So significantly longer for 150% increase in data. I actually don't even know if that's linear. It might even be a little bit more. So that's kind of the trade-off of giving the bot more direction and also giving him more freedom. It's a lot harder for the bot to get things done. The trade-off is that they can, and it seems that they are learning better fundamentals. The question is that actually valuable enough to be worth taking, 6 times as long to train? I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm showing you guys this is kind of the process of how it works, and it's like tiered layers of problem solving. So anyway, that's the live run done, but I do have one recording of level 3. Didn't title it or nothing. I want to say this is pretty early in the run, but you can see they're terrified of going into this pit. They're even they're explosive jumping here, but they're not explosive jumping for distance. They're just going straight up. Mr. Beast is playing TF2. Where is he? I want an iPhone. I want a free iPhone for subscribing. Also, let me look at these stickies here. Should delete. I can't remember if I fixed that issue by this point. So I'm just watching for 20 seconds. These 3 stickies should just disappear and not explode. Come on. They did get deleted. Awesome. Is it possible to only use the AI on ticks that are useful for the AI right after a sticky can be dead? Yeah, no, it is possible. It's a little awkward if it's not a consistent delay. So for example, let's go back to paint now. So this is our det. This is 9 frames after you activate the sticky, it'll explode. 12 frames after you det the sticky, he can jump and crouch with the 4x. And actually, what I didn't show before, what color can I use? Pink. So actually, I did on level 3. It's a 6x, so it's like this. These pink lines, 6x. And what is that? So that's 24 divided by 3 is 8 frames. So actually, it would be 1 frame before the detonation. It looks like this. So 1 frame before the detonation on 6x data rate is pretty good. That means the jump and crouch happens 1 frame before the detonation actually happens. So it should be a lot better at, I guess, extracting the maximum energy out of the stickies. And it seems, I did also, the scale gets a little fucked up. So it's possible I unintentionally inflated the importance of the penalty for going into the pit. And that's why in level 3 particularly they were so scared of going in the pit, where level 2 it wasn't as big of a problem. I think that's likely what happened. I just don't have enough time to, I didn't have enough time before the stream to like fully test all this shit. Each one of these runs, takes 2 hours, and I got it working like, no more than 48 hours ago. Anyway, yeah, it just goes all to highlight you how difficult just the regular part of machine learning is. Even when everything works, it's still, by giving it more data, you think you get better stuff. It doesn't always work like that. This is the level 3 probably had the least visible progress of all of the runs that I was watching. You look a lot like Jimmy. People keep saying that. I personally don't see it, but it is funny how many people think that. Hold up, you're actually testing the bot's AI with Sticky? Yeah, that's what the title says. Check out the YouTube, guys, if you've never seen this content before. So, jury's still out on level 3. Jury's still out on the 6x data rate. I do think the 6x data rate might be the key. And the bots definitely had some sort of bigger issue with going in the pit this time, where they definitely need to beat the level. So there's plenty more work to do. I thought it was a troll. Now give me some more credit, bro. I've been doing this shit for 2 years at least now, almost 3. I don't know. Time flies when you're having fun, though. That's for sure. I do want to show. I don't think I have any video of it. But I did also try this level 5 with 1x data rate. And they kind of had the right idea, but they weren't getting across. And I didn't have time to actually test it more thoroughly. 2 to 3 years, yeah, man. I mean, it's all documented on my YouTube. It takes a while to build up all the features for, you know, a full-scale machine learning operation. There's still there's still so much technical debt. And in fact, that was kind of the point that we're building to by me showing you all these things in this, you know, kind of half completed thing. Here, I want to do one more run. It is going to take like 3 hours, but I guess I'll be gaming after this. So let me actually, before I move on to the next part of my presentation, let's actually start a new run, and I'm actually going to just completely disable the what's it called? Oh, teleport bonus right here. I'm actually just going to set it back to 0, so we're no longer disincentivizing going in the pit at all. So it'll be more robotic bullshit where it just runs off the edge. But maybe, just maybe, by removing that one source of noise, we can solve level 3. Another thing is also there's, God, without getting into all the details, there's also something called normalization. And basically what that does is it's, when you start a new level, it's like training up, and it needs to normalize the data so you don't have like crazy high values and crazy low values. It like averages them to be about 0, you know, 1 to -1 range. But it takes iterations to do that, and so when I run a run for the first time, or I have to change some technology and redo a run like I had to do with level 3 here, because it's now 6x data rate, when I do that, the norms get, like, I don't know, it can affect training as well. And it's just a purely average, like it's on averages thing. It just needs more time in. So all that is to say, the second run should actually just naturally improve just from the norms alone. But we're going to try it now with the teleport penalty completely disabled now. I'm sure I could just do a lower value, but that requires some tuning that we don't have time for while I'm live on stream. So at the start of every training run, they start with full random action. So that's what this is. This is also host timescale 2. Epilepsy people, look away. But yeah, this shit's crazy. Obviously, they do get information about when their stickies are able to be detonated. So they're not just guessing where they have in the past. That was a new feature I've added. But you can see, I mean, this is crazy. This is all the data the bot's seeing at once, and it's also not quite correlated too. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so it's no wonder that it's that much more difficult to train for the bots to actually learn from this deluge of all of this data that's conflicting and might have some error sources and stuff still in it. But anyway, it'll run 100 trials of this purely random just to get things like warmed up and get some basic data in there before it actually starts trying to learn. The fun thing about learning is if you don't do this random step for long enough, or you don't load enough good data, because the algorithm can determine its own path of exploration. If you start it on the wrong path, if it doesn't get that, push in the right direction from the very start, it could just waste your entire training run. It can waste a 30-hour training run like it's nothing, just because it started without enough data in the beginning. Because it's kind of like a self-reinforcing prophecy. If it gets the wrong idea, it'll keep exploring that wrong idea over and over and keep getting bad data, and it won't really understand the full space of what actions are possible. But so all that is to say, the shit's hard. The shit is hard. I don't know, because I got excited because my green screen is working, so I just I found a bunch of like demo man reactions. It's okay. Oh, yeah, look, I'm gonna pick his nose. Will it actually get to a point where they're air poking? That is the goal. Definitely, I want to do that. And in fact, it kind of looked on some of these levels, some of the videos. Let me pull one up again. I think maybe the Amazon 2. Yes, Demo Man. So you can see they're kind of shooting a second sticky and arcing around. Like, that guy looked like he was trying to pogo off the wall. So they kind of are already trying to air pogo, which is really funny because I would have thought they would have, the easiest thing for like a human beginner demo jumper is they'll put 2 stickies on the ground to cover a larger distance. That's like the first jump that any beginner demo man does. But when the bots, for some reason, it doesn't occur to them. Like, I don't know how to, I don't have a good idea for how exactly to incentivize. I mean, you could always manually do it. It's like, hey, you get reward if you put down 2 stickies exactly. But it's like, it's always a balancing act between how much do I tip the scales and try to put them on the right path versus like actually deciding everything for them. Because then what's the point of machine learning if I'm just telling it every little micro action it has to do to be successful anyway? That's more of a philosophical thing. But yeah, air pogoing, it'll happen. It'll definitely happen. Requires more training. In fact, it could be good enough now. Like, it could just need the right level for them to want to try to air pogo. I've only had limited testing so far. But anyway, let me go back to this screen. But all of this discussion brings me to my main point, which is this. One of my main points, I suppose. This is Exhibit A. This is what the problem is, or at least one of the bigger problems with really all of my AI learns to blank projects right now. So we've done a few. We did AI learns to rocket jump. We did AI learns to deathmatch at Soldier. A few weeks ago, we did a live AI learns to surf. Today, we're doing AI learns to sticky jump. And one of the big recurring problems is that the bots cannot see the level. They get very, very limited info about what the level actually looks like. So let me show my screen again. So on level 3, for example, they don't even necessarily know, like, they don't see the geometry of this start platform. They can see their position, so they could see, once they walk off, they start going downwards. They can also associate that with a penalty reward, like I had before. But they don't specifically see that this is a rectangle, that this is a standable thing. Why don't the bots just see? Are they stupid? Yeah, man, they just need to open their eyes. Little dumbasses. But yeah, so the input data the bot actually receives is its position in the world, and then a relative position to the goal, which I think for this is either in here, or I might have tried putting it a little closer to the lip, so it's a little bit more accurate for them. But they don't see much else. They don't really see the walls. They can see their position, and they can see the relative position of like the stickies and the velocity of everything. They can see that, but they're doing it in a void, within a void basically. They don't see that this is a shelf. They don't see that this is hollow underneath. They don't understand anything about the map. And of course, as you can imagine, that would undoubtedly cause issues and make the bots, less human-like. Because like us humans, it's like, oh, obvious, you start here and there's a thing here. I understand this pattern. You got to jump on top of this platform. They don't even see the platform. It's just a floating point in space that they're trying to get at, somewhere right around there. Okay, here they go. Here you go. This is the very beginning of the trial. They're going to do wacky stuff at first. But it did finish the random. Also, I've been having this weird issue where every time in trial 103, I get a ton of errors where it like stops communicating. I think it's like the communication protocol like needs to warm up or some weird shit, but it always seems to lose all of trial 103, and then trial 103 happens to be the best one. And then it gets confused. So this will take a few hours to run. I'll just have it going in the background while we do whatever is later tonight. But I guess I wanted to just talk a little bit more about like the state of the code and what is coming next and what the next big steps are. Can't wait to see a video where the bots outperform the best sticky jumpers. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, because you guys can all see it. There's a world of content out there. AI versus pros, AI comparing to humans, like all this stuff. But there's a lot of foundational stuff versus Vice. Yeah, there's a lot of foundational stuff the bot still needs technology-wise. So let's go through that. This is what I planned to talk about. So thing number one is the seeing. So let's make this a little bigger. All right. So down here, we'll call it, whoops. Hold on, that's not thick enough text. Problems. Bang, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for my mouse. All right, so problem number A. Vision. So there's a lot of context clues, as I'm already sort of alluding to. There's a lot of context clues for a human when looking at something like this map, or also for for surfing. We can see it was a little bit more obvious for surfing, so I almost want to pull that up. But it's like we can see that this is a platform. We can see that this is a platform, and there's a connector that goes into it. So already it's like, okay, well, I don't even need to know the position of this. I can see it, and I can understand how to spatially navigate to it. And then let's say, you're brand new to this map. You try to go for it. You walk over here thinking you can just land on the ground. It teleports you back to the start. Then you're like, oh, okay, now I understand this zone is a teleport zone. So I need to get from here to here without breaking below this height. So just from looking at the map, we get all of that information. The AI, it has to be like fed to him. So at least currently, what I would have to do is like, there is data captured about how big this spawn platform is, but it's not related to the robot. Because not only does he need to know, okay, position of this corner, and then the width and height relative to that. Not only does he need to know that, he also needs to understand how close he is in relative terms to that shape. So to do it manually is way too much work. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to input manual map features because that's just too big of a pain in the ass. But for example, it's like, the goal is, I think for this level, the goal is like right here, like inside this opening, basically. But this isn't the critical point. The critical point is this edge right here, where they need to specifically be far enough in this direction, I think the X direction or whatever, to be over it and at a height above this height level. But the bots are completely blind to it. Yeah, you can decompile BSPs. I'm getting to it. Also, I don't know. Oh, hey, what's up, Tommy? GLTF. Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, the goal is definitely BSP deconstruction. How do you plan to incorporate walls and other structures into the training weights? Well, let me try to answer the spirit of your question. I mean, I plan to incorporate them. That is that's pretty much it. The weights within the model, it should take care of its own weights, basically. I just need to supply it the information to actually inform those weights. I don't need to do anything, manually with the weights. That's what the machine learning algorithm is good at. Like, that's what its job is. My job is to give it the means to make informed decisions properly, but it does all the decision making itself. That's kind of the double-edged sword of machine learning, is that it can do stuff on its own, but it's, by giving them freedom, they're more liable to do dumbass shit and waste your time. So, yeah, of course, no worries. So there's a few different ways, a few different possible solutions for this. So maybe just two. There's manual, which I'm not even going to write down because fuck that. I'm not doing shit manually. There is .bsp, come or decompile, whatever. BSP is the map format. And then there's also, there are three. Okay, hold on. Three potential solutions here. So there's decompiling the map. There is, manual doesn't count. There is, like, how do I write this quick, concisely? Like conv networks. Hold on, I'm just gonna fucking put text. I'm tired of writing shit out manually with my stupid ass mouse. Oh my god, the text is tiny! You guys will be able to read it in a second. I realize this is like so small, even I can't read it nearly. Microsoft Paint. Why am I using Microsoft goddamn Paint, bro? Nerla. Okay. Option number... Fuck! God damn it! Why am I using Paint? I'm doing this to my fucking self. I pressed escape. This is option number 2. Fuck! Oh my god! I'm so used to GIMP where you press escape, but escape gets rid of the text. Oh my god. Look at screen. Son of a bitch! Whatever, I'm over it. And you do that with something called a convolutional neural network. Basically what this means is that on top of the machine learning platform that I already have that's controlling all this, you also need to have a secondary machine learning thing that will basically look at the screen. It'll look at the 1080p of this whole monitor screen and then use that as input. So basically doing the same thing that you and I do, looking at the monitor, looking at the output to figure out where things are. Now, the problem with that is, dude, why am I want to switch to GIMP, but I feel like I'm too deep. I'm already too invested in this shit. So let's do pros. Just like human. Other pros, like no cheating. It can only see. The aim schedule has, he has to look at what shit is to understand it. That's probably about it for the pros. The cons are whole other ML thing to implement. Very hard to get clean, like, objects out of what is essentially blurry pixels. Like, it takes so much training and so much pre-processing, and it's still going to be shitty. And the fact that that little black box of, you know, machine vision then feeds into my other machine learning system that's already hard to train and highly sensitive to errors, it's just a recipe for disaster. So that's probably not happening. Also, what is happening to fucking Microsoft Paint, bro? I don't understand this. It cut off all my text. Whatever, I said it out loud. You guys get it. Son of a bitch. Whatever. But hopefully I explained it well enough so you guys understand why I will not be doing actual machine learning vision. Maybe if there's like a really good model that's released that's already pre-trained and already understands sort of pulling these features out. But like, you know, if we look at a map like Amazon, it's got inconsistent texturing on the walls. It's got, this edge is not super visible. It's like the same color brown between here and here. There's this, like, it's so much extra noise to have to filter through. It's just, I don't see it as being worth it until the technology improves a lot. Now there is also a third option that does sort of split the difference, and I'll call that one oh my god, it's black text. I'll call that one raycasting. Basically what that means is within Source, you can shoot like instant rays to probe the level effectively. So it's like, rather than having whatever 1920 times 1080 pixels is of input that has to get convoluted and processed and converted into features, you can actually just have, like, let's say one ray shooting center and then like a grid of 9, so like here, you know, like a grid of 9, like a shotgun blast almost, or, you know, any configuration you want. So rather than, you know, thousands of pixels that have to be condensed and machine learned into usable inputs, you can just do like a few different set directions basically, and sort of like make up, like almost act like you're doing vision, but you're not. So the pros of that are lightweight compared to conv machine vision. It's very usable data. So like, you know, a bot could see if it's looking at a flat plane or if it's looking at a higher plane or looking at something else. The cons are that it doesn't have as much coverage as the convolutional, you know, full screen looking. And even if it did, this is a con for looking at the screen as well. Even if it did, it doesn't get the whole, it doesn't understand the whole level, just what it can see. So on, say, level 3, it might not ever explore high enough to like see that this is a platform, you know. And the other big issue is that there's gaps between the raycasts. I don't know, versus server load, because I haven't messed around with it. There are things called trace holes in the Source engine where it basically shoots a raycast out and it'll tell you, like, it can tell you distance from whatever, it can tell you what type of surface it is, you know, whatever useful information we need, it can do that. But that's still limited, obviously. There's still tons of things that can slip through the cracks, so to speak. It could add a lot of server overhead, and as we're seeing, server overhead, not as much as the model training, but definitely is a limiting factor that we want to avoid. So let's go back now to the first idea, which is BSP decompile. My mouth is getting dry. It's a lot of talking. And I think, if you couldn't already tell, I do think this is most likely the best course of action. So the pros compared to the other two is that full data, whatever you want to call it, like understanding, full map vision. So it's like where a human, for example, standing here walking to level 3 for the first time, you can just see this little rectangle, but humans, us being really good at pattern recognition, can intuit pretty easily, oh, that's a platform. Like, I see this bottom face, so that must mean there's a top face on it. Like, that's a rule that's obvious to humans that would not be obvious to a machine. And so a machine with vision, if it's just either shooting rays or looking at the pixels, it sees these shapes. It doesn't understand the shapes. If we decompile the map in a way that actually works without having too much noise, for example, like it doesn't need to know what these trees are or these rocks, like, because you can't go down there anyway, it doesn't matter. Stuff like that can be very easily, it can very easily like poison the data stream, make the bots confused because it's associating the wrong things with the other wrong things. But I do see a world where that works, and that means from here, the bots understand that this is a rectangular prism that they can stand off on that is, somewhat adjacent to their ultimate goal, which is to go in this connector and go to the next level. So pros, full map vision, no compromise on that. No learning. So they don't have to learn anything about that. They just get the data, and they get it all relativized to them. So they understand, oh, I'm this close to this edge. I'm this close. Or at least they can learn to figure that out. Now the con, oh my God, why does the text box scroll with, dude, who designed Microsoft Paint, bro? How have they still not made it better after fucking 30 years? I guess it's my fault for choosing to use it, but I didn't realize it would be this bad. Anyway. The cons of the BSP compile is that the whole map is loaded at once. So that's, again, even if you remove, is it every edge? That sounds like a lot of bandwidth. Yeah, it is a lot of bandwidth probably. And I haven't started working on this, so I don't know exactly how difficult it's going to be. But certainly there has to be something to filter out props. Maybe it's a semi-manual thing where I can like select important faces in a level, not have to input them directly, but some sort of plugin or some sort of utility to make that easier. The goal, though, definitely the North Star is just being able to feed it the .bsp. God damn it, just being able to feed it the .bsp and have it spit out. So the problem is the whole map gets loaded at once, but Source already has a system for dealing with this, because this is like the same thing as the rendering engine. Like, this is what the rendering engine does. It takes geometry and it, translates it into vision space and renders it, draws it on your screen. So there's something, the name is escaping me, but there is a system where only shit in this area gets loaded. Most TF2 maps do not load every polygon all at once. Yeah, culling, yeah. I don't know about frustum, but yeah, culling, where essentially culling means faces that are not visible are invisible, so they're not currently doing a load. So you can see, like, this is all the faces that are loading, I think, more or less. But these are this is all the geometry that exists. And there's already a source system where it kind of gates that, and especially for default maps. I don't know if these jump maps have the same thing, but for like Badlands or whatever, like, it doesn't load the whole map. The source engine understands what zone you're in and renders according to that. So if there's some way for me to like hook into that system and feed just the relevant data to the bots, I think that's a way to make that manageable. And worst case, it's just a ton of data that you feed to the robot. And generally it's not bad at taking information, like it's good at high dimensional inputs. That's what it's good at, compared to other things. So it's not the worst thing in the world if you do have to load the whole map. It's just obviously a lot of work and a lot of potential noise. But one advantage of setting up a sort of system like that is actually being able to like broaden the horizons of my training. So let me explain what I mean. So right now they're just doing one level at a time. Right now they're training on level 3. Before that they did level 2, they did level 1. And these models, you know, have some crossover, some carryover. In fact, I think I may have forgotten to mention this earlier, but I do believe I loaded the level 1 trained AI for level 2, and that's why it was able to complete the level, even despite the issues I had with stickies not being deleted. But once some sort of map input is enabled, not only does it, you know, the bots gain all of this intuitive insight into how the levels actually work, but I can train multiple levels at the same time. And what that should do is contribute to a much more well-rounded learning of like what actually allows, you know, explosive jumping to work. So rather than currently the way it works is the robots understand, okay, I'm starting here, the thing I want is over here, my goal is to get myself over here. If we do this BSP thing and we train all of the levels at once, now they're understanding, oh, this is a platform, and they'll, you know, they can draw the similarities to, oh, this is a platform too, oh, and this is a platform, oh, and this is a platform, and it's learning all of that at the same time, and from that would be able to generalize much better, versus now it's like it's learning specifically how to navigate level 3 and not a lot else. Like it's understanding the mechanics of stuff, but it's not as easily transferable due to the current lack of vision. Hello. So that pretty much covers our vision problem. Hopefully that makes sense. You guys can ask any questions as they pop up, but I think this is definitely the way to go. It just like everything requires a lot of development. Do you like chicken nuggets? Love them. So that's problem A. Let's change the color up a little bit though. The reason I'm talking about all these big problems is leading into an explanation of like, this is what I have to do to really be able to progress this technology and do better stuff. What are we making? We're getting AI to learn how to sticky jump. And there's lots of depth. Hey, sticky got up here. That's cool. Good job to whichever of the bots did that. Yes, thank you. But we're just... I've already gone through and shown the runs I've done already. This is a live run that'll take a few more hours to complete. But the reason I'm talking about this is this kind of informs my roadmap for what am I working on in the near future, in the longer term future. Is this AI going to be dangerous? I don't think so. It's limited. It has to run in a server. It can't join casual or anything like that without being completely rewritten. So that's problem A, vision. And I think once we solve that, that will represent like a huge step forward in the AI's capability. And also the easiness of being able to train it. Being able to apply learnings from one level directly to another will also help things speed up a lot. Yeah, no server blight. not on accident, at least. So, but that's just problem number A. Problem number A. Problem number B. Yes, I realize they're not numbers. Is time step. I'll just call it time step. What I mean by time step is, if you're just joining, you missed out before, but we talked about how the number of actions the AI is able to make per second changes things significantly on how well it can learn things, but also how much effort it takes to learn those same things. Will the AI use chat? It could. Definitely could. I don't have a lot of interest in that right now, but it'll happen, I'm sure, at some point. This is still pretty early within this training run also, by the way, guys. We can see it's 166 or so. Hasn't really improved. The trial 103 is another issue that I have to solve, I think. I don't know what it is about that trial specifically causing errors, but yeah. Do you use a consistent time delta for training? Yes, I do. And in fact, someone asked me about that earlier, and I think I lost my train of thought while I was talking about that. It is possible to use an inconsistent time delta. That's for sure. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, with my current setup, there's not a lot of downside to doing that. Just a little bit more complicated on the code, but I could, for example, do, activation time and then exactly 9 frames later do the jump crouch thing and then nothing else. I actually really could just do that. I'll have to think about that because it requires some reworking of the code, obviously, and I'm trying to build like a platform of the code that I can easily keep updated. Something that's designed well from the core up, and that's kind of also why these type of upgrades take so long, because I'm trying to consider them within the broader context of the code base. Matching time delta to speed of the pawn. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, you definitely could do inconsistent. The goal eventually, though, is to have the AI be able to do actions pretty much on every frame. So when will this be top player like? It's not there yet. What I'm describing basically can be interpreted as these are the barriers for having superhuman performance. So currently we have like 1x on level 1, I did 4x on level 2, I did 6x on level 3, and these are all for Demoman, which means 48 frames. So 1x is once every 48, 4x is once every 12 frames, 6x is once every 8 frames. But as I've said before, the server actually runs at 66 ticks every single second. And a human obviously can do an action on every frame. It's not going to be a fully unique action. Like a human's not going to go bing, 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 with their aim like a robot will. That's also due to how I have the robots controlled right now, and I can change that. Obviously, we did a little bit of discussion about that at the beginning. Will they have perfect aim? Eventually. Definitely eventually. We're not quite there yet. But don't worry, work is ongoing. So the goal, these are problems, I'll call it big, that's a terrible B, big picture. Because obviously the AI can do stuff now, and I still have more content that I can make for you guys that's easy, that doesn't require these sweeping rebuilds effectively. But the goal is, in the future, we want this, this 6x data rate, which is currently, hello, scroll to the left, hello, which is currently 8 frames. Ignore my handwriting. Hello. I would like it to go to every 1 frame you can do an action. So there's no difference. Oops, I keep hitting my mic. So effectively, at 1 frame, there's no difference between how an AI works and how a human works. In reality, it might be more like every 4 frames or every 3 frames is good enough to match a human, but at some point, this is the North Star. This is our holy grail. We want to get to 1 frame, and that way we can compare directly to humans, and that's what everyone wants to see. Now, of course, using these same multipliers, though, that's 48 times the current data rate, and it would be even more for Soldier. With Soldier, it'd be 55x due to that interval. So how do we actually accomplish that? There's a few options. Hold on, I'm gonna change my music though. All right, it was some weird remix of this other band I like. So 48x is a fucking lot of data, obviously. It's a lot of data to be literally read that frame, make a decision, make an action that frame. It doesn't actually need to think on every one of those 48 frames to be able to do an action each one of them. So there's a few, again, similar to problem A, there's a few different solutions we can do. And I won't go through all of them, but just to give you guys an idea. So option B is like literally compute every frame. Now, this is possible. Well, okay, it's not purely possible just yet. There actually is a hard limit of 3 frame delay. Ignore my handwriting. It says 3 frames. Okay, it's so ugly, but it's a 3 frame delay. So that means this 1F actually can't go any lower than 3F. Currently, there are other technologies I can use, but that's a technology limitation. It takes time for the data to actually transfer from source mod to Python back into source mod. Currently, that time is 3 frames. Probably can be improved, but it's like everything else, it requires significant dedicated effort to overhaul. So in the future, there could be robot soldiers, demonites, fat scouts, and medics. Yeah, everything. I mean, anything you can generate enough data to train them with, it's possible, even with the current limited system, which is a minimum of 3 frames. So this every frame compute, we'll call it 3, you know, in practical terms. This is already possible. It just requires, you know, better training hardware than I currently have. Most likely it would be like renting compute time from a server farm or something like that. And it's not worth it. Currently, at least for the types of tasks I'm trying to do here. I mean, especially for single player stuff like rocket jumping, but even for deathmatching, it doesn't really need every single frame compute. It's a bit of a waste. And in fact, this is a concept I covered in one of my main channel YouTube videos where I tried every frame. And the bots basically were just like doing nothing, just spinning around, doing all sorts of random shit, not learning because it was too much extra data. Soon there'll be big advancements. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think AI, the whole AI space in general, is very overhyped right now. I don't think the fundamental technology has changed that much. But we're not talking about we're kind of more talking about things that I can fix with the current technology, not, you know, unknowns. I'm sure there will be advancements, but I'm not going to count on them necessarily. The more economical approach is actually to generate. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna text. I'm gonna type it in text. The more economical option is to generate multiple actions at a set interval. So what that means is every 12F, choose 12F of actions. So now it's only computing, it's only thinking once every 0.2 seconds or so, once every 12 frames. But it's still able to act on all of those frames. And in fact, if you pay attention to how humans play games, a lot of the time that is how it happens, unless they are a pro gamer and they're like super locked in. For casual gaming, you're not thinking every single frame. You're also, it's not a robotic thing where it's like every exact interval you learn, but it's like you will react to stimulus. It's like, okay, if someone's heading to the left, you're going to shoot a rocket to the left of them. And you don't really need to like recompute that scenario until they start moving to the right, you know? So humans, I don't believe that humans think on every frame. I think they have kind of a variable refresh rate. And in fact, because that's pretty much all I have to say about this, which is probably the first thing I'll do. There's also a third option where AI picks variable interval. Here, I'm actually just gonna erase. Oh, fuck. I have to erase with the black pencil. Hello? That's not black. The way I'm saying humans feeling like a robot who hates humans? No, it's the opposite. I like humans. I mean, I find robots interesting, but I'm firmly of the opinion that robots are so shit compared to humans. Like, even state-of-the-art machine learning, it's not that good, man. It's so overhyped. It's so fucking overhyped. Hopefully that convinces you that I'm not a clanker. AI. So with this solution, basically the AI could say, as one of its actions, say, okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to look at the screen again in 12 frames, or 13 frames, or 14 frames, or 15 frames, whatever it is. It can choose it itself. Now, this is an interesting idea. It's a little... I'm not exactly sure what would happen. Oh, sorry, I'm also covering it. So if the AI could pick its own interval, theoretically, that has the highest efficiency and the highest fidelity, so the highest quality of actions, but also the least data. So actually, this might be an idea I explore a little bit and test out, because the code could currently do it with a few changes. And this would be kind of the best of both worlds. Now, the trade-off is that it's going to be harder to train, harder to debug as well. And the bot, there's specific, without getting too much into the weeds, there are specific limitations with the training model where it currently doesn't understand the passage of time. Maybe it could. There's definitely architectural things. God, there's so much depth in all of this, guys. There's so many little things you can do for all of these solutions to make them work. But generally, it's going to be either option number 1, or maybe if option number 3 works. Those are how we solve this time step issue. Now, I can't quite remember. I think I can't remember if I had a C big picture problem. But these are the two big ones. And this is kind of, I think I have to solve both of these issues in order to get the bot to that next level, specifically to the level where it's able to compete apples to apples with humans, and not be cheating. So they could learn anything if there's enough footage? Exactly. Definitely. Footage is tricky because, again, like I said, with machine vision, that it's not guaranteed that it's, like, that'll be a little bit noisy as a data stream. But yeah, essentially, if you have enough data, they can learn it. And if you look at the world in general, that's what AI is being most useful for, are things that there's just a ton of training data. So like natural language, there's so much, free information out there. Free examples of text from the whole entire internet. And same thing with like video and pictures. There's just so much data that it becomes easier to train. The bigger problem with, we talked about how intensive like the collecting for AI learns sort of thing like this. Collecting data versus training on that data. Currently, it's like half an hour of the 3 hours for a training run with 6x, which is what this is, versus 2 hours of model training. So it's actually, even though it's less time, it's still speed limited. We definitely want to create more data faster. Could this work in other games? Yeah. I mean, it could work. These models do not train off of vision, though, specifically. I think training from vision specifically is a little bit harder because there's a whole other machine learning system you have to tune first before you can start tuning the other system. But it's been done before. It has been done. It's definitely possible. Just I would say it's a lot of work. Because even this, which is still relatively simplified, like I said, I've been working on it for 2 years at least at this point. Okay, I mean, yeah, unless you guys have more questions, I think that's all I have to talk about today. Damn, I've been going for 2 hours. This was supposed to be a quick video. I really didn't think I had that much content, but it's always very interesting to talk about. You can see that the bots are still learning. It's pretty early on. I mean, they should start to learn. It looks like they're definitely on the wrong track, but sometimes this happens and it's not a big deal. It's only 10 epochs in. Again, the problem is just that these guys are running on 6x data rate, and so it's the one frame where the stickies are activated, and then the one interval after that, 8 frames later, where they can jump and crouch, are the 2 important ones, and then the other 4 to each set of 6 is effectively kind of useless. Like, they're not learning a lot. Whatever velocity they had in the last frame, unless they change something, is probably going to stay the same. So it's basically just giving them more opportunities to fuck up their momentum until they learn how to do it. Could you make them play TF2 like a normal player? Yeah, you could train it, definitely. Again, the more open-ended your goal is with machine learning, the harder it is to train, the more data it requires. So the more things it can do, generally the longer it'll take to get there, essentially. So especially with rewards that aren't hard-coded, like when do I friendly taunt, like those sort of things are undefined, so it could be it's a whole world of possibility for things that can make that difficult. Definitely. But yeah, so just to recap, I've started to train these Demomen AI to rocket jump. I'm a big fan of demo jumping myself. They will eventually air pogo. They were sort of trying before. They'll figure it out eventually. But what we talked about today, for the most part, is the things that are kind of next down the pipeline. These big picture problems for how we transform the bot to the, its final form, so to speak. Its ultimate version where it can actually hang with humans and not just have to cheat on like reaction time, for example. So there's vision. Being able to see the map will help a lot. BSPs can be decompiled. I already found a GitHub for it. The hard part will just be figuring out which parts of the map are important to send to the bot, and also specifically like a pragmatic issue of like a variable size input that's not implemented yet. There's some way to do it. I don't know exactly how yet. And then the other big problem is the time stepping, and there's a few solutions for that. So the easiest solution is just think on every frame, but that is not worth the extra training time. So the better way to do it, at least what I will start with, is sort of, rather than, because currently it updates every 12 frames and they get 1 frame of information. So whatever the current velocity is, the current position is, current, sticky position, sticky velocity, they get 1 frame of that, 1 frame of information, and then they have to make a decision for their next action. Doing sort of a similar thing as like making 12 decisions in 1 cognitive loop, in 1 thought loop. You can also do, you can send it, rather than just sending it 1 frame of data, you can send it all 12 frames of data, and then, in a perfect world, it uses all 12 of those frames to decide the next action, as well as, like previous memory and all these other features that are possible but have not been added. And every single feature takes a good bit of time to add. Like, it took me a full day just to have the basics for the Demomen to be able to actually sticky jump. The alt firing, the timing things, the even charging, how long they charge the sticky launcher for. All these things have to be implemented, and it's unfortunately not as straightforward as one would hope. I keep switching the wrong thing. But this is where my focus is going to be for the most part, before I come back to, say, the main channel. I think these two things are holding it back, and I've done enough exploring with, say, the surf and with the demo jumping to understand that they're not going to get a lot better until we solve at least one of these two big roadblocks. And so there's still, like I mentioned earlier, there is still some TF2 content that I can make with the current capabilities that I'm excited for, things like bot tournaments. More on that later. And definitely more capability I can add to the model, just in terms of being able to use different weapons, being able to use this. But in general, this is what the next version of the bots looks like. Is both of these problems solved, it's going to make it so much easier to progress. Now, how do we... what's that going to look like? How do we actually get there? We'll see. If you can sticky jump, you can make them trimp. Yep, they can trimp too. I just haven't set that up yet. But yeah, everything, all of this stuff, you can make it learn any skill. The hard part is designing the environment well enough to be conducive to learning and to work despite some of the issues with machine learning and how it's not the end all be all, super intelligence of the future. It's not that. But machine learning can still do stuff. It just needs enough careful design and enough data, and it can do anything. Absolutely. Not quickly, not efficiently, but it can do it. Absolutely, it can. Yeah, so what does it actually look like? I've laid out all these problems. I've laid out the next steps for what, is going to go on with the technical stuff. Also, I suppose, I'll rate C, usability. Definitely a lot of quality of life features that I have planned as well before I, make my code more available to the public, maybe lower it on the Patreon tier or whatever. But what can you guys expect? I'm thinking, what I've been thinking over the past few weeks is that I can't do everything, right? I have the second channel that's going great. Expanded_Thomas on YouTube. Check it out. Subscribe there. But we've been putting up videos pretty much weekly. That's been going great. I've been making content every week for stream, usually TF2 content. So it's not, but having a content idea every week. But that's been, and I just did my taxes too. But that's been taking up most of my time on a repeating schedule. So I think in order to tackle these big problems, I might have to just do less TF2 content while I'm kind of rebuilding the core of the code. And that's okay, because it's worth it. It's worth taking some time off so I can focus on those more technical deep dive issues, because it's going to totally blow open the horizon of possibilities for this bot. With stuff like the Bison Crit Cola Thermal Thruster, because it'd be trained with stock only. I mean, yeah, if you gave a model that's only trained on the stock a different weapon, it'll not learn it. But you could just train it with those other weapons too, definitely. And then there's something to be said, like a stock model is a good starting point to learn the other weapons. And again, that's another thing I touched on my main YouTube channel, one of my previous videos. But anyway, as I was saying, so what does the timeline look like? I'm not sure. I just wanted to give you guys this kind of update before I, in case you are like, oh, why is he not doing as much TF2 content anymore? I still love TF2 stuff. I just don't want to burn out before getting to the actual, getting the bot to that next level. I think that's worthwhile. So what I might do on stream in the interim, let me back up. So my big focus right now for the next month or so is I want to go to OpenSauce, which is a big convention in San Francisco. You guys might have heard of it. Sponsored by some science engineering YouTubers. I've gone the last 2 years. It's a lot of fun. And I usually bring something to show. So currently, I don't have anything necessarily ready to show at it. And the applications close in like a month. So I have 1 month to put an application together to figure out what I'm building, and that'll probably take a good chunk of my time. So the streams on Tuesday might transition to a more casual, like gaming, and less like presented content like this, or maybe they'll stay the same. Who knows? I don't know. I'm also thinking I want to do more Melee stuff on stream because I have a few tournaments coming up in the next few months. So it might be a natural thing. We might just take a little break from TF2 and I grind Melee on stream for a little bit while some of this more hardcore code engineering work is going on in the background. But yeah, that's where we're at. The future is bright. The bots can still do stuff. I can still probably get a lot more out of the bots in their current, get them to beat more levels in their current form. But at a certain point, I don't want to dump a ton of time into a version of the core code that I know is going to change, right? Yeah, anyway, I feel like that's my presentation done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I hope you guys found it interesting. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call the YouTube video. The YouTube thumbnail title is probably going to be some clickbait bullshit, but I want you guys to know the real title of this stream is Demomen Can't Jump. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna add the image now that I've got this working. One second. Because I made this in GIMP, it's like might as well show it, right? Well, not on top of everything. I actually just watched this movie last night because I was like, what do I call the stream? We were talking about issues with the Demoman learning to AI jump. I was like, oh, what about this movie? Well, this movie. Never saw it till last night. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. It holds up. They play basketball and they hustle people. Wesley Snipes. As you can see, this one's Wesley Snipes. And I used the same, yeah, anyway. But obviously that's not going to be good for YouTube thumbnail. I don't think people are going to click on that. So I'll have to clickbait it as something else. But this is what we talked about today. This is essentially all of the barriers for this foreseeable future for the AI to perform. And rest assured, we're going to tackle them. We're going to get through them. There's no way I give up on this project before these two, before the vision and the time step thing are solved. Maybe after that, because then it's more of a limitation with reinforcement learning technology in general and not my code. But yeah, there's no way I'm stopping before then. I just like you guys, I really want to see this AI go toe to toe with pros, with world record rocket jumping, with world record surfing. There's so much stuff that it is capable of that just needs to be developed out, and it's on the way. It's gonna happen. Just gotta be patient, and I hope you guys appreciate this like weekly little glimpse into my development process, because it's not very glamorous. Like, I'm not making main channel videos about little upgrades and stuff. I have to kind of get everything right before I put time into a main channel, high quality video. But I am enjoying this like second channel experiment where we're just kind of putting out weekly videos and having fun doing that. All right, but that does it for the script, video content today. But I'm gonna stay live. We are going to do, well, actually, there's two options. We could play more Peglin, or we could do some TF2 rocket jumping. I'm actually not sure which one I prefer more. I'm equally open to both. I'm gonna think about it and go pee, actually. And I'll be right back, and when we get back, we will play a game of some type. If you guys have a preference in chat, go ahead and post it in there now. But I will be right back. All right. I'm kind of feeling more Peglin. Let me pull it up. I like TF2, but I feel like I haven't jumped in a while, so I'm gonna be dog shit. So at least play a little bit of Peglin, especially since I started stream with it. And then we'll see. I don't know. I might not stream super long today. Did my content. I still have more. Like this week has been crazy because I had to get my taxes done. There's still some other clerical stuff I gotta do for the state. But at least I got my taxes done in time. Pagan again. Let's go. Oops. Hold on, I just want to make sure my YouTube stream is still up. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Where's my other Firefox tab? Okay, good, we're still live. Good, good, good. All right, where were we? Gaming. Wait, why does he have half health? Does it save mid-fight now? This game didn't used to do that. Big bombs though. Let me change my category back to Peglin. The category has one viewer right now. I just doubled it. Let's go. Let's go. I know probably most of you have never heard of this game, but this shit is very fun. Especially, I used to play a lot of Peggle on like my iPod Shuffle, like one of the first gen iPad iPod shuffles. So I have some nostalgia definitely for this type of like peg game. Oh yeah, so much damage. I don't think we can kill this guy though. I guess just try to get some more gold. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We play a little bit of Peglin till I get bored, and then we watch. As long as people are still here, because I'm still trying to get my stream viewer average up, we could watch another episode of Lego Masters. I can't buy anything. Damn, I really should have got 2 more gold. Let's definitely go to the right, get these 2 relics. Probably not. I don't see a good way to not. I don't want to risk this shot. I feel like it might misnavigate. But I want one. I want the 1 gold. No! No, it misnavigated. Damn it! That's what I get for being greedy. That's what I get. It's fine. Okay, interesting. I do have 25 gold. I guess I wouldn't be super against going to the shop. It's 45 for a remove, though. There's no way I get that much. There's a trick, though. If you blow up all 5 of these bombs on this screen, you get a second relic. It might be worth going for, especially with, wait, I have kinetic meteorite too. That's kind of worth it. Hold on, I'll go for it. Worst case, we miss out on 2 events. Not the biggest deal. Okay, we miss out on 2 events. Or, no, we went the right way anyway. Yeah. All right. This fight's not too bad. We got the Poltorb guys pretty early in the order, so we can kill all these paintings. And the mage. That'll be pretty good. This guy's the only one with ranged, aside from the paintings, I think. Oh, what the heck is this? Wait, I don't know what those pegs are. Are they like poison or something? There's a lot of new stuff added in this game. I've not played it since they updated it. But they added like an Act 4, like a heart fight and shit. That I have not even seen it. So I'm excited. Let's see if we can get this run all the way. You know what? This slime guy's kind of nice, though. He does let you farm gold if you just kill everybody on the screen too fast. Huh. Yeah. Wait, can I kill him? Feels like I can. I've almost got enough damage to kill him if I get a few more balls like this. It is poison. It's giving me poison. That's lame. Ow. That's not very nice. Come on, kill him. Hit the crit. Hit the crit. Come on. Hit the crit. Hit the crit. Come on. Yes. I have to kill him next turn. There it is. Nice. Achievement. Let's go. Ooh, the upgrade. Oh, this is so good. So basically the way the Assemble works is you just have 1, but I've bought 2 like components for it. But this is a really good component. This adds basically one of these Swoltorbs, an upgraded Swoltorb, to the same Assemble. So it's super good. Also I have 50 gold, so I can upgrade both. Let's go. I don't think I upgrade that yet. I think I need more scaling first. Oh, there's so much money here. Whoa. Give me the money. Give me the money. With the boot, you actually want the ball to go in these little pits so I can keep stacking my chips. Yeah, I got 27 gold off of that. That's crazy. Okay, very good. There's no reason not to go for the bombs here. Okay, I need to work on my setup for that, I think. 3 relics here. I think the reloading one would be the best, but all 3 of these are pretty decent relics. Let's go for this far right one, though. Nice, nice, nice. That'll be good. So now we want to stop taking pegs. Now that we have that relic, we do have a ton of orbs, but it's fine, I guess. Oh, this boss does give a lot of poison, though. Let's go for the rub orb. Please. Okay, okay, that's pretty good. I thought he was going to bounce out after like 2 hits. This fight's not going amazingly, I will say. This could be a problem, but we should scale at least because of all our Swoltorbs. We should generally get more damage as the fight goes on. It's still just a bit slow, unfortunately. Oh, but I love Kinetic Meteorite, though. It's so good. Especially with the Poltorbgeist that goes through while traveling upwards. Very nice. Very good, very good. Oh, deleting the paintings disseminates the poison. Interesting. Let's just hit the reset. Just keep stacking that damage. We should have enough health to not be worried. Wait, why did I just heal? Wait, why did I heal? Oh. Whenever you reload, oh, they changed this one. This used to be when the map ended. Yo, wait, we have a really good reload deck now. Wait, I need to remove a bunch of shit, bro. We already saw the 2 discards, too. Dang. Dang. There's no reason not to reload then. That's so good. We block all damage while reloading and heal 10. So we could just stall fights forever if we really wanted to. Also, you guys notice I keep hitting this one peg right here, and with this gem, it keeps getting upgraded. So now just hitting this one peg does 40, and this one does 42 now. Even with the tiny ball, which I should have skipped. But it's alright. This guy's dead. It's already over. Go to sleep, buddy. This is a strong run. I think this run can go all the way to the end. Oh, there's another Swoltorb. Ah, shit. What is this map? Oh, I can't see the map. Gotta buy it. Gotta buy it. But I really need to stop buying these, I think. We need a smaller deck, not a bigger deck now. 1 less crit. That's not good. We only have 1 crit. More refreshes, which I guess is not bad. Actually, no, it is bad with Kinetic Meteorite. Or downgrades. Oh, I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these that much. Maybe I skip for the money. I feel like I never skip for the money. The thing is, the crit values of my balls are usually better than +2. Most of these are better than +2. I guess the Assemble's not. I mean, out of all these, maybe I do just take the Unpretentious Pendant. Because this one's bad with Kinetic Meteorite. This one works against us on our scaling deck. That's already too slow anyway. So I think it's just this. It's this or the money. I'd rather take this. Add 2 horror balls to your deck, but all horror balls are destroyed at the end of the act. I mean, that could be... Because there is an Act 4 now. I was going to say this is the last act, Act 3, but they did add an Act 4. Next act, enemies will gain 1 strength every time you fire. Ooh, that could be bad. Ooh, or add just 1 pebble. So this one's add 2 balls that get deleted at the end of the act. This one's add 1 ball. Doesn't get removed, but it's only 1. And it's a little better than horror balls. Oh, horror balls are worse than the tiny ball. Let's do this then. Let's do this. I think I have to take those curses or I don't get access to Act 4. And I haven't seen Act 4, so I won't really want to. Nice. This is a pretty good turn 1. Looks like it cleared out most level before hitting. Hopefully it'll hit the refresh now. Okay. Guess not. Oh, he's dead. Sweet. Is there a shop? No shops till down here. Oh, that's ass. That is ass. That's so ass. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of money. And for what? All for nothing. I'm getting so much gold though. Okay, duplicate. I'm glad I upgraded one of these to 3. I could also do Poltergeist. That's pretty good for the later levels. Yeah, let's do another Poltergeist. AoE is really important still. Even late in the run, it's important. We have enough Swoltorb, so I'm fine with it. Okay, that was kind of lame. Ow. Definitely would be nice to be able to get through our deck a little faster. But we're definitely strong enough. Well, I'll keep saving my money. Maybe we'll hit this, I mean, the double shop at the very end of the act instead of 2 elites. It's kind of ass. It's kind of butt cheeks, but whatever. I love this level. It's very satisfying, especially with Meteorite. Look at him go! Look at him go! Bounce, my pretty. Bounce! Bounce on it! And with the overflow hammer, we just killed like 10 of them. Hit the reset? Alright. Alright, seems I've cleared out the middle completely. I'll just hit the reset now and not fuck around. No reason to take any risk on this level. Already collected most of the gold. And killed most of the enemies. Sometimes shots can just go forever. On this level, I think I've gotten a 20,000 damage ball before. Which was funny. The game actually has a thing where it's like, if your ball goes for too long, it's like, do you want to just end your turn? It's taken too long. I'm like, nah. I actually don't. I don't know how there's a guy alive. I think they must have changed this floor. There must be a strong guy at the end now. Cause yeah. I think I just have to send it for the reset. Oh wait, this could be bad. I could take a lot of damage here. Alright, now we hit the reset. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, and he died. Nice. Do I keep saving money or do I buy a 5th Swoltorb? I don't think I do. I don't think there's any need to buy another one. We're good. Let's just save the money. Refresh when an enemy is defeated. That could be good, actually. We don't have any relics that do damage based on peg hits. And so this means it'll refresh after each turn, which is perfect because that means that I don't have to hit the refresh, and that means Kinetic Meteorite can stay maxed. Or just 25 health. No, we take this. We take this. 100% we take it. Shit, I did not look at the map. It's okay. Oh, it's 3 mysterious spirits. Yo. Oh, shit. I think removing the pebble is better here than duplicating a split orb. Or is it? Oh, these are both good. Dang. Okay. I have 13 balls right now in my sack, in my ball sack. I have 13. Removing one, that's a 1 out of 13 improvement. Or duplicating the Swoltorb. Let's duplicate it. That's fine. Because as long as we save our money, I could get 2 removes in these last 2 shops. And let's go for another event. I'm hoping for a shop earlier so I can take these elites. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Dang it. Navigation is probably the most annoying part of this game. It's so easy to fuck up, and then your run is just, like, severely impacted. It didn't refresh the board. Or, oh, I guess it did. It's just weird. The board on this level doesn't come back fully all the way now. Interesting. Just trying to get through this level without blowing up any more red bombs, because those hurt me. Okay, except for that one and that one. Ow. Nope. Let's upgrade this guy now. I don't see any need to heal. I guess it doesn't matter which way I go here. Just trying to get that gold. Okay, 2 healing. I guess that's fine. Whoa! They added art for all these little effects. Remove an orb for 21 damage. Oh, that's really good. 21 damage is a lot. I'm doing it though. We need to get rid of this dog shit. A satisfying pop, and the wall of fire subsides. I guess I'll go left. Whenever you reload, another reload thing. Okay, so that was a good use of my shit. Damn, so I got 90 gold. Do I go for double shop? Like double remove, no relics, or 2 relics, no removes. This one also has 3 events though. I feel like I could remove more. Fuck it. Nah, let's let fate decide. I'm gonna go for the bombs. If we blow up all 5, okay, well, that was the worst case scenario. All right, we're going to the shop. That's fine. That's so fine. Yep. This guy like hard counters us basically. He only takes 1 damage, so our scaling does nothing, effectively. But Kinematic Meteorite should make this fight not too bad. Oh, man. Oh, this fight could be bad. I could lose a lot of health here. Yes, stay up there. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, this is getting a little dicey. I think I need to go for this reset. Okay, or not. Yep, sure, yeah. No, totally. Okay, barely killed him. Nice. Ooh, oh, this is so good. Yes. The Blast Sectorb. This basically makes our Assemble, which is constantly getting better, into an AoE attack now. Hell yes. Okay, I think I don't buy an upgrade here though. Because it'd only be this or this or this. I think we save the money for removes slash relics, and hopefully we get another fight on the next floor. Damn, there are no pegs left for me to heal off of. Oh, okay, wait, 24 heal. That's really good. What the heck? I needed one more gold though. Ooh. Oh, it's the Sith Lord. Do you crave power, little Peglin? Would you like to make a deal? I would. Now I am a little worried. I think this relic was basically an insta take every time before, so I wonder if they nerfed it. Let's see. No, it's still steal 1 health for every 5 activated. Yeah, that's pretty good. It works with our slime, which we don't have a ton of slime, but it's usually enough. It's usually enough. Damn, we are 1 gold short of 2 things though. Ooh, wait, refreshing. Wait, this is good. All right, I'm buying this relic. And I guess we'll see what's at the next shop before I choose to remove. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, there's nothing good in that shop that I would have bought. Okay, so our starter deck is pretty much clean. I mean, we only have 1 pebble. We started with 4 pebbles and a tiny ball. We only have 1 left, and then the rest are slime. When did this get duplicated? I forgot about that. Rub Orb, 2 Poltergeists, and 4 Scaling, and then the Assemble, which does everything. So I feel like our deck is pretty good right now. And we have a ton of healing with the lifesteal and the boots. We got AoE figured out with the Pierce. We got healing figured out. We got damage scaling figured out. I think we're good to win Act 3. As long as I don't fuck up. So there, it killed the first guy, and then that refreshed the board. Or which one was it? This one. It refreshed the board, and then that did more damage to more people, and then that refreshed the board again. Which is pretty hype. We got combos. I wonder if there's a shop in Act 4, though. I wonder how much I should be trying to farm gold. Another Swoltorb for the road. Nah. Let's just upgrade this. And then hopefully things will go well. These bosses are pretty tough. The Foursquare guy. Definitely very tanky. So we got to rely on good bounces from Lucky Meteorite. And then our scaling. Got to rely on our scaling to come through. Okay, I'm liking this start. Okay, no. Oh! Okay, hit the refresh. That's about as good as you can ask for. I'm not mad about it. I am mad about it. Because these guys are going to ramp up slowly over the course of the fight. They're going to do progressively more damage. So I have to make sure that I am also scaling my damage, or I will be in for a very bad time. Yes. Okay. Well, I wanted to hit the reset, but that's okay. We're doing okay damage. We're starting to lose more health, though. I definitely want to hit the reset with this guy so I can get a fully reset Poltergeist next time, but it's not easily accessible. Fuck. God damn it. Oh no, this is bad now. We might just lose because I fucked that up. Oh my. There's no way. Please hit the refresh. Please, 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 please hit it. Please. I'm begging you. Oh shit, guys. Oh, they're doing 21 damage per turn now. This is really bad. I think I gotta just go for hit the reset. Okay, and waste my turn. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm dead! I'm alive! I'm fucking alive. I'm so alive. Holy shit. I have to hit so many pegs to not die here, though. This is really, really sketchy. Please, 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 please. Yes, please. Yes. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive! Oh, that might not be enough. I'm somehow still alive. I want to do this Poltergeist, but I actually think I have to delete it so that I get invulnerability and healing after, because I think I'm dead otherwise. I think I have to get rid of that. I have to get rid of it. And then pray for some good bounces. Okay, that's a good start. Don't hit the bomb. Don't hit the red bomb. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Nope, it does damage first. Fuck! Damn it! Man, that was a good run. That was a good run. Dang it. I fucking threw. I really just needed to kill one of them and this, or just use a little bit more AoE in this fight. Just get one good pull and this fight would have been over, but yeah. I fucked up. It was that one shot where we got no healing that really put us in a bad situation. Damn it! Damn it. Fuck. Alright, well, I could keep streaming, but no one's watching right now. So I think the correct business decision for me, because I'm trying to get my average up, is just to end. But shout out to you if you're here watching the VOD. I appreciate you. And yeah, we'll keep today's stream short and sweet. How about, I feel like I always be streaming for like 5 hours and that's like my whole day. So today we'll just take it easy. I would do another Peglin run, but I'm all right. Fine, one more Peglin. Fine, I convinced myself. Fine, we need revenge. That was an unsatisfying run. Let's try one more. These, I don't love these relics, so I guess I'll do slime and we'll try to slime build. It's also getting warm in my room. Oh hey, I also I fixed my camera. It hasn't overheated yet. I set like the heat over settings to extreme instead of regular, and now hopefully that should keep my camera from constantly shutting off over and over again. I should be farming more gold. Dang. Oh, another assemble. I guess so. I guess so. It's not very good early, but I want it. I want it. I mean, it's decent for this actually, because I can upgrade those big lines. Okay, hit the crit. Good enough. Very nice. Just enough damage to kill. Love to see that. That's that efficiency, baby. And again. Yeah, I mean, I really would love to just stream whatever, but Twitch says I need a 3 viewer average before I'm available for affiliate. And I don't even. It's not that I want the like ability to sub as much as I really just want the ability to have channel points and like gamble with them, because I have some content coming up that would be a lot of fun for. But I'm not sure if the solution is streaming more or streaming less, because maybe it's just that I don't stream enough, and then so people don't always join. They're not in the habit of it. But the same could be said for, you know, having the same stream time on Tuesday. That makes it easier for people. Maybe, I don't know. But whenever I get affiliate, I would like to just start streaming more casually throughout the week too, not just on Tuesdays. Do I want to upgrade here? No, I take rubber ball. It's a rubber ball angle. It's pretty much always a rubber ball angle. No, I didn't want to go that way. Fuck. I could still make the elite though. Okay, that's not that bad. Definitely this is worth upgrading here, because I'm going to be hitting this part of the map over and over. Get up. Let's go for the resets. Kill this guy, hopefully. Yep. I want to hit a few more bombs though and get rid of this guy in the back, because he's just going to keep doing damage to me. This map is really hard to get the bombs on though. It's annoying. Feels like I have to do a lot of tunneling to get to them, and they're still hard to hit. All right. This is more how I feel like we had a pretty good run last time. I feel like I might be setting myself up for failure going another time, because it was such a strong run last time. I just fucked up the fucking boss fight. That's still the hardest boss fight. I think the other Act 3 bosses are not nearly as hard as the 4-square guy. All right, let's make sure we go to the left. Do I want fireballs? Not really. I guess I'll just take 4. I don't want to take 21. This is another one where the bombs are a little hard to hit, but it's not as bad as the other one. Nice, nice. Good reset there. It's actually kind of good that this guy didn't die, because that means I could farm for more gold. As long as now I don't want to hit any bombs. Ow. Wait, I should have killed the other guy first. Dang it. No. My health. Whatever. Poltergeist again. Love me some AoE. And we fight the elite. Let's try to steal this 1 gold though. Yep. Okay, this is not impossible. We don't have great damage though. We really need one of these crits to land somewhere on this thing for big damage. That's not bad. The slime does upgrade the things to 5 damage, so it's a little better. Oh shit, where's the reset? Okay, there it is, there it is. We're doing okay on damage. Oh, here we go. The bouncy ball plus the crit. If only it was fully regen, but that was still enough damage to get through this fight pretty clean. Can even farm a little bit more gold by doing that. Hit the reset. Yeah, nice fight. Very nice. And oh yes, the best part of the assemble. Unfortunately, 1 gold shy of being able to upgrade. That is unfortunate. Ooh, okay. 2 crits or both of these really good relics. Really, really good. This is AoE, but you have to lose health first, which is good, but a little late. Or 2 crits, which I feel like might be better to build off of, given the other relics in the pool. And I want to go left. Fight another elite, since that one went so well. Okay. Enhanced gunpowder is good. That means screens like this are a little better to risk for the second chest. I'm not going to risk it here, though. I really want this other elite. But in the future. You're dead. Oh shit. I should have seen that coming. I was trying to bounce it in the middle here. Well. I gotta do it more like that. Bro, come on. I cannot get this peg to go in the fucking center. I think I gotta just do like that. So much money. Of course, the one fucking reset is blocked, though. Shit, I should not have done that. Too late now. Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, this is not good. I'm throwing. Please tell me that's 125. Okay. Took a little bit extra damage there, but it's alright. It's mostly alright. Let's upgrade this guy. Second rub orb could be worth it with the crits. I like rub orb. Fuck it. Another reload scaling or just more health. I think we need the health. I also took scaling last time. Okay, I guess I'll go that way. Ooh, free upgrade. Yes. A fight? Ooh. Nah, I'll get rid of my pebble. Bye-bye. Dang. Oh, wait, I can... Oh, I can buy this. Oh, it's a crit upgrade with my crit relic. Let's go. Wow, what a fortuitous shop. Nice. We still might lose this fight, though. Still might not have enough HP. / damage. This guy can definitely be tough. Let's open this up, hopefully. Nice. Because we don't have a ton of scaling here. Just gotta manage the vines. Big damage, crit, love it. And it hits everyone. That's pretty epic. Nice. Yes. Huge damage. Let's go. Damn, my AoE one just did half of his health bar. That's pretty epic. All right, just clean it up. Come on, don't take more damage than you need to. Just tap it in. Get a tip, taparoo. Fuck. Oh my god, It's not that much health wasted, but it's enough. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess we're just gonna keep buying assemble shit. Look at it. Look at him. And then slime is good because we have the slime relic. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh wait. Durable. That feels like it. I kind of don't need it because we have the slime. One less crit for +2 normal. We do have extra crit things to give. Or dense. I kind of like durable. It can backfire sometimes, but with the gunpowder, it might not be that bad. I like it though. Two random relics are deactivated each battle. That seems bad. I think Boss Fest is the way to go. Because the other bosses are not as hard. Yeah, this guy's not bad. This guy's not bad at all. Especially with durable. Yeah, this one is not that bad because you get the relic first. That's pretty nice. It's a pretty big boost. At least it can be. Gotta hold on me. Dude, Durable is doing so much with the upgrade balls. Holy shit. He's almost dead. Gotta hold on me. Unfortunately, the plant is gonna tank all this damage. Hey, that could have killed the tree. But it's alright. Might be able to kill him here with just the regular rock. Because of Durable. Oh, I love Durable. Durable can get you in trouble sometimes if there's like a refresh peg hidden behind something, but... Oh, wait, I also got full healed. Wait, this is like the easiest one by far. This is so free to just fight another elite because you're already strong and you get full heal back. Easy. Oh, I guess you don't get full heal after, but it's still pretty damn good. I think I have to go for the crit here, otherwise this is just going to do nothing. You know, it's not a great shot. It's still better to do damage to all of them. I mean, this fight's pretty damn easy, though. Not gonna lie. There's plenty of bombs in here, and no one's ranged, so I could just farm a little gold. Well, I might take damage, actually. Not quite doing as much as I should. I gotta hit the reset. Shit. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, come on. Just die already. Hit the reset? Hit the reset? Yeah. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Damn, the shield's still alive. That's okay, though. Oh my god, I cannot shoot for shit. I said this was easy. We've already lost 30 health. That did not need to be lost. That's what my shots should have been looking like the whole time. That would have killed all of the enemies on the screen with just that one ball. Dang it. Well, Let's actually upgrade slime first. And I guess I'll heal. I don't have a healing relic aside from this. Another slime, though. 2x down. I kind of like that. And it's upgraded. Fuck it. Is there a shop? There is a shop. Maybe I should save money then. Alright, I won't heal yet. I won't do it yet. Let's hope for a big turn here. It's not looking great. I mean, I guess that's pretty big. 550? Yeah. Okay, we love one-hit KOing these fuckers, that's for sure. Oh, I should have slimed the big balls, actually. It doesn't matter, though, he's dead. Okay. Certain level layouts we're pretty good at with the rubber balls, but I don't think we have the scaling quite figured out yet. Or the damage. But now that we have durable, the swole orbs get a lot better. All the upgrade orbs are a lot better. Ooh, one additional refresh. That is a really good relic. And then hopefully another really good relic at the shop. No. Wait, why would I buy this? Okay, or I just buy... I think I already have a blast sect orb on the ball. I do. I think we buy Swoltorb and remove rather than one of these relics. This aimer is pretty good. That might be the best relic aside from this. But we have... I mean, we don't have a reload build. So even though this is good, I think I like this and remove better. I do. I do. No, I don't want 3 pet balls. Let's fight. Oh, they changed this fight. Oh man, I kind of liked it better before. But this layout is really good with durable. Holy crap. This shit will just go forever, I guess. If only I had overflow, it's only going to kill one of them. Well, and also the bombs, I guess, too. Maybe if it hits enough bombs. It needs to hit 9 bombs to kill the first guy. And therefore get the damage to hit the second guy. We've got 4 right now. Just 5 more bombs. It's really easy, guys. Just 5 more bombs. And we'll kill 2 of them. Okay, 4 more bombs. 3 more bombs. I think that's it though. 1 more bomb. Ah, see, he lives on 40 and then he tanks all 2,000 damage. Damn, really we were 1 bomb away, but it's all right. This fight is clearly over already. We got almost all the gold. There's just 2 gold left in the corner here. Let's see if we can get that. Look at me. You got to help us escape. Yeah, the extra reset is really good, especially with durable, because that much more, it makes it much less likely that the refresh is in a spot you can't get to. I still want to see if we can get to this these last few coins. Nope, guess not. Alright, that's fine. Oh, a 3rd rubber ball. It's tempting, but I don't think I should do it. Let's upgrade this. Yeah. And then we get another guaranteed fight, so I can choose the healed then. Get the gold? Yeah. I'll try to kill the chandeliers first because they have range. The sword guy does not. Oh, it does more damage. Nice. Alright, very nice. That kills almost everyone on the screen. Oh, it does. Okay. Well. Oh, wait, this could be really good with durable. Because normally when you do it, you know, first peg hit is upgraded, once you hit it, it disappears. But with durable and the slime, you can hit this 3 times for 20 each. So this becomes really good. I think the upgrade is 32. Yeah, plus 30 per hit on a durable. That seems good. It seems worth my money. That seems more worth it than a heal. I just hope 57 health is enough. I mean, 53. All right. Oh yeah, this guy shouldn't be too bad. Let's actually start with the assemble, because then we can get some upgrade going. And I can hit the crit, which is nice. Very good, very good. I'll do this crit as well. Because the slimes also do upgrade the pegs just slightly more slowly. And then this guy, each time I hit that peg, it does 20 now. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah. Okay, we got the damage figured out. The durable plus Swole Torb combo is so good. It's so good. I gotta buy this. I got to. Okay, refresher. Let's just do more tankiness. Oh, please go to the right. Please, no, you fucking bitch! Son of a motherfucking bitch. I wanted to go to the center node so I could go here, and now, I mean, I guess a shop could be okay, but it's not as good. And I don't want to risk the bombs yet. I'll go left. Alright, well that was a disappointment. I have to kind of waste a few shots to tunnel into this little circle. Once I do, and I get a ball in here, it's super worth it. Let's not do rubber, even though Rub Orb will bounce around nicely in there. Let's try to scale it up with the Swole Torb. And then hopefully just kill the first guy, and then next turn cash in with the Poltorgeist. Yeah, 200, not bad. Let's see if we can't do it again though with this guy. Yeah, oh yeah, big damage. And all around us. Die. Oh, another one. It might be better just to upgrade my shit. And trying to get a little bit more gold. Okay. It's not that much, but every little bit helps. It's true. There is no safe place. Hit the reset? Nope, okay. Feel alive. I really need this reset to hit, actually. I'm losing health. Hit the reset, you fucking bitch. Now I can't skip the stone. I think I just have to punt the stone in a desperate attempt to get the reset. Come on! Oh, we have so much potential, but this is the durable plus getting stuck on reset sometimes is really bad. It doesn't even kill everyone. Oh, I'm doomed. Oh, this is really bad, guys. I have no healing too. We have to just pay for healing. Hit the bomb. Come on, son. All my damage is being wasted. Hit the fucking bomb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a reset, finally. Holy fucking shit, man. I have to kill both of these guys or we're screwed. And we're hoping for big damage actually to hurt this guy. 300 is not bad, but we're dead if we don't kill here, basically. So hopefully it'll kill. Hopefully it'll hit 700. It's pretty close. Oh, come on. Yes, 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 yes. We got there. That was scary. We definitely just need tons of health to tank for this shit. 2 times as many bombs. Crit when fired below 50% health. That could be good. Let's do this. I have no money for gold. No! We have no healing relics. Please don't go in the fire again. Thank you. My gosh. Well, some of these would have been good. Oh well. Okay, at least this boss... Shit, I actually didn't need to heal. I should have looked this. This boss, your health doesn't matter. You just need to scale. Which, luckily, we do have scaling. We do have some scaling. Oh, and I'm still below half health, so it's a guaranteed crit every time. This is like the best possible boss for a scaling build. With durable, like this is the literal perfect fucking boss. Look, 2,500 on the first shit with no upgrades. 3,600, too bad. It's not gonna hit the wall. But this is half of his health bar on shot 1. Shot 1! Oh wait, it was AoE, so it did hit him. All right. Get down, baby. Is he dead? No, close, close. Now he's dead. So right now our success is highly dependent on the map layout. There are some maps that are going to be really difficult for us to beat, and there's going to be some that are not going to be difficult at all. I think we really want a lightning orb, which I haven't seen any of so far. But a lightning orb would help us hit more shit. Ooh, wait. Didn't take the bomb, so I feel like I could take safety pegulations. 1 multiple, lose 2, 3. That maybe could work. 2, 3. I mean, stones do nothing. Everything else does a little bit of damage. Nah. Or multi-ball. This relic is underwhelming. The balls get too small. I like this. Free pierce at the cost of bombs. Next act will contain no treasure node. No treasure nodes? I guess that's not awful. Purchases will cost HP instead of gold. No. Horror balls also not for Act 3. I guess this, no treasure nodes. We'll just make up for it by trying to fight more elites, I think. Just keep stacking on this side, I think. If you want it now. If you need it, I can, alright. Okay, nice fight. Are there shops I need to save money for? I guess not really. Keep upgrading. Gotta stay upgrading. How can I get the most gold? It's all kind of spread out. Okay, 2 gold, yeah, pretty good. 3 gold, let's go. Ow. I have so much health though. Where did I get all this max health from? Oh, chicken plus apple. Yeah. Okay. And upgrade this. Try to farm some gold. That's about as good as I can ask for. Not going into the fire. Happy with that. If you want, oh, I definitely want this Swoltorb. Give me the Swoltorb. No, I don't want it. I don't want it enough. Dang it. Come on, go left. You fucker! I guess it's fine. I just didn't want to miss the elite. Ooh, free. Cheap upgrades. I don't like the golden orb that much. Let's do an upgrade. And then, oh shit. Hopefully it goes to the left here, please. Please go left. It's kind of out of my hands. This is why I didn't want to go right, you fucking bitch. Oh, it's a freaking guy. Oh, is that why? No, okay. The layout of this one can be a little tricky with our scaling. It can definitely be a little tricky. And he attacks every turn for 5. Oh, this could be bad. This could get bad. I'm hoping for my rub. I think my rub orbs need to carry here. And I need to hit one of these resets. This is looking dicey. Oh, this is looking very dicey. Let's try to get it up there. Yeah. No, hit the reset. Oh, it's already 20 of my health is gone. My health. Okay, thank God. We scale, but it's still quite slow, unfortunately. And on more limited layouts like this, we're just getting kind of dicked on. Oh. We've taken 50 damage in this stupid fucking fight. I hate this guy. Ow. No, he's alive still. Oh my fucking God, man. Just die. Oh, I don't even think I can upgrade. I have to rest, I think. Okay. More bombs, which aren't that good with pegulations. Or pincer maneuver. Who am I fighting? This guy? No, I don't know if pincer is good. I don't know if I like any of these. I guess bombs. Because that keeps the shit going. We did get a lot of gold from this fight, though. At least. Not enough to go to the shop, but, you know. So now with the Pierce, where normally it would get blocked by this one guy with 17 health, now it hits 3 of them. Bro, I don't want to buy viewers, you fucking people. I mean, they're probably not even people, they're just bots, but... Do we get another Swoltorb? I think we might, because there's not a shop that I'm going to. So, yeah. I gotta go right, or at least it's better to go right. No, it's another one because it keeps happening. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. So fucking lame. I'm gonna lose the rest of my goddamn health. I gotta make sure to manage my resets nicely. Or not. I guess I'll just hit it right now then. That's fine. He's got 4,000 health. So this shit fucked me. Because I didn't realize it would replace them with fucking Mimic chests. Please, Ruborb. I'm begging you, Ruborb. I'm begging you, Ruborb. Do something magical for me. Hit the reset. I mean, 1,000 damage is not bad, but it's not enough. Hit the reset. Thank you. Oh, I'm still gonna die, though I still might fucking die. Okay, good reset. We have a chance. There's a slight chance I can kill him this turn. Probably take one more. Yep. Please, please 400. Please, 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 please. Okay. Goodbye, health. Goodbye, health. Would have been nice to have you. Bye-bye. Ooh, 2 additional resets. Also, Portal is good. Oh. Oh, I think this is more important for our build, but this could be really good. Shit. Now, the problem is definitely the resets. I gotta play it safe. Gotta. Have to. I didn't look at the map. Shit. Okay, that's fine, though. That's fine. Oh, this is new. This is looking like another fight where I lose a bunch of health because the fucking stage is stupid. My balls just float through them. No! Oh my god. It has to bounce to the right, otherwise the pattern of the disappearing is like really bad. No, we're losing. It's over. I have to do 500 damage here and then still somehow not die. Yeah, okay. Well, that run had some potential, but it just wasn't. It wasn't good enough. Like I said, it was highly dependent on the map layout. And for a map like this, where you're not getting that many consecutive hits, our build was not good enough. So, yep, GG's on that. All right, guys. Well, I said I was going to stop playing before, and then I played this run, and I probably should have just ended stream. But thanks for hanging out. We had a lot of fun doing Demoman stuff today, and I'll be back next week with some type of content that we will all watch and enjoy together on a Tuesday. That's it for me. See you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Bye-bye.